Peace and love. Yes, I am the Wordsmith of Phaet.org. That's Phaet, 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 like Phaeton. The People's Honorable Alliance for Exposing the Truth. Because that's what we're here to do. Bring you the truth. To bring you insights. And knowledge. That can help you along your journey. To see through all of the mirages and all that background noise there to distract you from the truth and your true power. There has been a battle going on for quite some time. A battle for your mind. I mean, I'm sorry, did you really think that The Matrix was just a movie? I mean, did you really still think that after all this time? You're just not paying attention. My guess is that many of you tuning in might already be on these certain frequencies and knowledge bases. But I'm hoping that many of you aren't. The experience will be that much more fulfilling and enriching for both of us. And, you know, before anything else, I'd like to take this moment to just say thank you. Thank you for taking of your time with which you could do anything in the world, but chose to sit here with me for a little while and spend that time together. And I really appreciate that. I do. I can only hope that I'm able to return the gesture with the same fullness that you had shown me here today. You know, it's been quite a journey, and I'll say that a major turning point for me was I think it was about 2011. It was about 2011, 10 or 11. I had fallen behind on my cable bill, and they cut the cable. And I just was not in a position to maintain it, so I had to let it go. And what that did was it forced me to find other sources of information. So it forced me really to use the internet to see what was going on. I mean, I had never really trusted the media anyway. I already knew that much. Actually, I knew quite a bit by then. But this really sent me down the rabbit hole. So it was losing television that really opened the doors for the full awakening process to happen. You know, and it happens in stages and layers. Gotta start light, gotta start small. Because it's a lot. Believe me, it's a lot. And as many layers as I know about, I know there's still more layers. Whew, it's a trip though. It's a trip, I'm telling you. You know, the circles of people that know what you know. You know, it starts to get smaller and smaller. Yeah. Well, the purpose of this podcast here was just kind of a meet and greet. You know, I wanted you to have a chance to get to know me a little bit, and you know what my organization is all about. And what I'm going to do is I am going to read to you the mission statement from my website. Again, that's Phaet.org, Phaet, the People's Honorable Alliance for Exposing the Truth. .org. The People's Honorable Alliance for Exposing the Truth is a movement operating with one mission on three fronts. Our organization seeks to bring to light and expose the public to information which up until now has been hidden, suppressed, redacted, and fraudulently rewritten through lecture, art, interaction, dialogue, and media. The idea is simple. Knowledge is power. And sadly, today, it is a very small fraction of the population which holds most of the knowledge. therefore wielding all of the power over the rest of us. Our purpose is to resuscitate, reawaken, and revive that questioning spirit of humanity, which clearly we have lost in complacency, acceptance, and mass cognitive dissonance. It is only through the thirst for truth, knowledge, and wisdom that we can truly know ourselves, each other, and our reality. It is the contention of those in control that we are incapable of handling our own affairs, and that we need them to dictate every aspect of our lives. And in doing so, they have established a system which has usurped our energy, our minds, our spirits, our compassion, our connection, and our brotherhood. Our goal is simply to play the best possible role we can in the paradigm consciousness shift that is currently taking place. The more of us that strive to evolve in spiritual wisdom, the greater chances we will have at redirecting our world towards a much brighter present and future. Simultaneously, we endeavor to unite all of the fragmented truth movements around the world into one amalgam of awakened, illuminated beings of peace, love, truth, freedom, and justice. Not only do we seek to unite those movements and all of you beings of great potential, we also seek to unite the indigenous peoples of the world. It is time for the prophecy of the eagle to reunite with the condor. All of them from east to west, and bring back the spirit of those who have been the only ones shouting from the rooftops since day one that we must treat our Mother Earth with love and respect. Now that Enterprise has left her in almost complete ruin and devastation. It's time we listen to those with the most meaningful and positive messages, not those seeking the lowest bottom line with the greatest return, without regard for anything living. We are honored and humbled by every individual, group, tribe, empire, family, nation, empire, company, or any other entity that joins our cause. Together we can accomplish anything, no matter the odds. Lastly, the only way that any of this has value is if we are also bringing solutions to the table. We and our network have, ready for implementation, a nexus of cutting-edge and ancient technological solutions for the purposes of sustainable development. Take the time to review our solutions section to learn about the technologies we have to offer. We are actively engaged in and seeking out more projects which need our solutions. In this time of global despair, we need to increase the amount of time and energy we spend talking about sustainability and solutions, if we are to get manifesting the results the solutions can bring. No longer should you keep yourself blinded by the false paradigm which has trapped so many into believing we live in a finite world. It is not. The truth is precisely the opposite. As with most of what we've been taught, our reality is one of pure abundance. There is enough of everything for everyone to have what they need and then some. There are universally harmonious alternatives for everything we need, like food, medicine, building materials, fuel, energy. they have always been there. However, greed and the lust for power over has stripped us of all of that knowledge and of all of those technologies just to have more control. If you'd like to help finance a project or technology, or if you need one of our solutions, please engage Phaet.org. That's what we're here for. Awaken and return to your true self, the being of love, compassion, and wisdom, which you truly are and always will be. Join the movement. This journey will be one to remember. And that's the mission statement for Phaet.org. So now you have, a good understanding of what this organization is about and what I'm here to do. And I cannot do it without your help. That's the whole point of this. Power in numbers. So what I'm planning to do here is to build this podcast and try to just be as real as I can. Whenever I'm doing the podcast. There's a zone, artists and athletes and these certain types, they know about that zone. Well, even outside of those professions, anyone can get into that zone. But that's where I want to be, and that's where I want to stay, and it takes focus. And hopefully, I can grow that and grow this whole movement with you. So I'll be doing these podcasts, and a lot of them are not going to be these, soliloquies like today. This is just an initial public offering, if you will. There'll be interviews, and they'll probably be Skyped as well, as often as I can, so that there's video, so that you guys are able to see my guests. And I will really do my best to have people with a valuable perspective on whatever the situation might be. That I think holds the most water of everything out there, for the most part, way more than the mainstream. Mainstream is such complete garbage. President doesn't matter. It makes no difference. Whoever, whatever name, gender, doesn't make a difference. They're still going to fulfill their role. It's a role that they're playing. They're acting as president. They're the acting commander-in-chief. Acting. Yeah, that's later. Slow down there, Luke. Take your time. Yeah, man. The shit gets deep. It gets really, really deep. You know? And, everybody has their limitations in terms of how deep they're willing to go. Some just don't want to know more. Some don't care. Don't see how it affects them. A lot of people are scared, but there's no reason to be. That knowledge will only make you stronger. So we'll do the podcasts, and hey, check out the website, and please spread the word. That's really the greatest gift that you can give me, aside from, if you ever feel like donating to help the cause, you can do that through my website. It does take time and energy to run a site and stay current and do the podcasting, and, trying to step up quality and all that kind of good stuff. So that can be done, but aside from that, really the greatest thing you can do is spread the word. Just let people know. Share the podcast, share the site, share our posts. Engage us on social media. That really is a beautiful way to give back. If you feel that we're bringing, great value added to your life in the form of knowledge, ideas, or perception, which took time, energy, and love to put together, to care enough about, to bring to your attention in this way. So please share our stuff so that we can, continue to do this, so that I can continue to have these podcasts with you, and just have fun growing together, really. Essentially, that's what playing is, right? You play as kids, and while you're playing, you guys grow together, you grow up together, because you learn through the playing, right? You learn through all those interactions. So, once you've made it to this point here, and this is the kind of show you're looking to listen to, and that these issues matter to you, and that what I have to say resonates with you. It's just like we're just playing. We've grown a lot. and we're playing together as grown spiritual beings by doing what we're doing, by sharing our intel, by raising our frequencies together. It's the same thing as playing when we were kids. Wow. Wow. That just came to me right now. Damn, that was some nice flower. Nice flower. So let's have fun, have fun, and definitely engage me too. If you wanted to reach out, you're more than welcome. Line's always open. Hopefully at some point soon I'll be able to incorporate a call-in line so that we can do that. Please register on the website. There'll be a lot of interesting things going to go out over the course of the near and distant future. Definitely get dialed in on that. And it's gonna be great. It's really gonna be great. And I will be doing more podcasts from time to time like this, and I'll divulge more into my backstory on the next one. A little more about my life history and where I come from. Man, I'm really excited. I gotta tell you, I'm really excited to finally get this going. It's it's really been years in the making. A lot of things have had to happen over this time for me to really be ready. To be ready to actually do this with confidence. There's so much that I had to learn and figure out, and certain experiences, and absorbing a lot from what I consume, what food I take in. Food in all of the various forms. Visual food, auditory food. Right? My brother once put it to me like that, and he was right, I had the ideas, but he really put it nicely. Brother Seti. Peace, Seti. Yeah, man. Yeah, Seti. He said, everything that you watch, everything that you look at, everything that your eyes lay upon is food. It's food for your mind. It's it's wiring your brain. It's wiring your perception, your thoughts. It's wiring ideas, rewiring things. It's programming, unprogramming, reprogramming. And having an impact, a quantifiable impact on you, right? So it is feeding a system, right? Information. It's just feeding. It's food. Same as what you listen to. If it's music or a podcast, right? It's all food. So what are you taking in? What are you eating? How is your diet? It's not just what we consume through our mouths. And the way he said it, he just made that parallel between the different kinds of food that we eat. That resonated a lot. That was in one of our first conversations, and I think our first conversation, and that stuck with me. Profoundly stuck with me, and it's true. It's true. It's very, very true. If you don't believe me, you start paying attention. Start being more present of mind. Right? And taking note of things, of each moment, of patterns in your existence, right? Of all things. And maybe catch yourself. Maybe watching something evil. Right? Watching a movie with a lot of gore, or just, doesn't even have to be that. You could be watching, watching reality TV, I'm sorry to say. A, it's not funny. 2, it's scripted. And 3, you are literally debasing yourself, lowering your own IQ. The studies have been done on that, by the way. You can look it up. And subconsciously reinforcing the most abhorrent and low-class behaviors of all. And wasting your time to do it on top of that, period. Another thing, and I'm just being real with you. Sports. I have no problem with anyone who is still all knowledgeable on sports and knows everything that they know. It's no problem. That's fine. My experience was, I was there. I was that guy. I was one of those dudes. I knew all the numbers, all the teams, all the everything, the stats, positions, who's in what place, who's playing when and where, all that good stuff. right? Everything. And it really was early on that, you know what one of the things was when Steinbrenner had broken up that winning Yankees team in the late 90s. I'll tell you what. I mean, there's a lot of other things, but this was one of a handful of 5 to 10 big things that gave me insights into the system. And we had a winning team, man. I mean, a beautiful, awesome, amazing winning team. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then the man breaks that team up. He breaks that team up, which were, before they started getting, before they got hot and were winning things left and right. I mean, these guys were average, regular players. No particular, mega stars. And they came together in the most incredible way, and it was magic, and it was real. Okay. And then after an amazing run, which could have kept going, the guy decides to break that team up because he had the money to go and try to buy the best, and he starts buying a new team. And that really pissed me off, and that it just kind of hurt. It made no sense, because it's like, all right, you got get all these guys, and they clearly jive perfectly. Why would you mess with that? You mess with perfection with some low frequency human idea like greed. And that really showed me that in the quote-unquote real world, things that were truly good had way less value than things born of tarnished intent. Because the people in power money. And their need for more constantly leads them straight down a road tainted with neglect and contempt for his brothers and sisters.